Starting. Hello, everybody. It's Dr. Zeno with Dr. Dan Pompa in our first, both of us, YouTube Live. Now, Dr. Dan and I remember it was several weeks ago, we did a hangout, and then I said, I'm going to do it every day, and now it's your turn to do it every day. And you have done it.
Every day.
I have followed him. I have followed him, so I do appreciate that. So now we're about 3-4 weeks into it, so we're just having fun here in Park City, Utah, and just came out for dinner.
Yeah.
So I want to just ask a couple questions of what you're doing now, kind of what you've been through, and what you feel right now is kind of a big topic in your life, and then we'll answer any questions. So if you have any questions, I want you to put your question on the side, and also you're going to see a bell. I want you to hit that bell. All right, go.
Yeah. What am I into? I'm known for cellular healing and cellular detox. How did that come about? From my own story, from pain to purpose. Now I teach doctors around the country.
Hey, ladies, keep the wine down there.
Keep that wine down over there. I teach doctors to do what I do. Honestly, I had an unexplainable illness myself, and that kind of led me into that research and really developing protocols for people with bizarre and unexplainable illnesses, whether it's autoimmune, just general fatigue, hormone dysregulation. I see it all, but that's what I teach, man. That's what I'm into. And there's multiple things that I teach within those topics.
So you have a seminar coming up in Atlanta, correct?
Yeah. May 5, 6, and 7.
You have some good speakers.
You're one of them, dude.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, we were one of them.
Starting the
Dr. Joe Mercola. If you follow YouTube, you probably got his emails. Ben Greenfield. He has actually the #1 fitness blog in the world. The guy's huge, and he's a younger guy than us, man. He knows all the techie stuff. He gets his message out there real well. Really cool guy. He practices what he preaches. I can tell you that. Who else is there? We have Gilles Lamarche. He's the vice president of Life College. He's actually emceeing it.
Okay, cool.
So we have a stacked lineup of really amazing teachers. So
that's awesome. So one thing when I think about your story, from the, of course, pain and purpose, like how you say it, but during that time when you were good, because I think a lot of times when people have a health issue going on, they don't know what it is, right?
That's true.
And then you were a guy, but here's the thing: how many people? And this is for those of you watching that you're not feeling well, and you're the healthy person.
Yeah.
Right? They're the ones that I'm eating right, I'm exercising, so they think they're doing everything right. What's wrong? So they're like the healthy sick person, as like to call it. And then, but here's the thing: when you do get issues going on, I feel, and we've all seen that, you try to find the cause of it or what's wrong.
Yeah.
And you go to 7 allopaths, you get 7 different things.
Mm-hmm.
And then what becomes a real problem is you go to all the natural people.
Yeah.
And the NDs, the DOs, all that, and like it's a different herb. It's like like
everything starts stacking up. Right? If you're going to allopathic medicine, you stack up medications, right? So
it's natural allopathy. It's like it's the fungus. So I'm getting tests for like
candida, adrenals,
all the
you go through the whole list, right? Everybody.
Each person has their own thing, and I think it drives people insane.
It really does. The problem with it is you have the MDs who are going. They're chasing symptoms with medications, which lead to other symptoms, right? Then you go to the natural doctor, the natural practitioner. They're basically doing a lot of the same thing with supplements, right? They're chasing the thing, and I teach this, right? If you don't get upstream and remove the cause, the body's never going to heal, right? So that's the key. You have to go upstream. You have to figure out what the problem is. And that's the key to whether it's an unexplainable illness, whether it's autoimmune, whether it's diabetes, thyroid conditions. You have to go upstream and remove the causes. And that's what most practitioners are doing today, honestly.
So how important is that? So when you hear that, because when our patients come in and they show me their list of vitamins, it's through the roof, and they're still having the same issues.
Yeah.
So explain how, if we don't get upstream, of course I know, it's like you're not getting to the root cause of the problem.
Yeah.
So when you went through your journey, because I'm sure you went through the same boat.
I know.
Is it Lyme's? Is it this? Is it the whole 9 yards?
I did it all.
And so then what got to the point where you found, now was this just a matter of you did it all and then you found the thing that worked, or what you did that worked was different than everything else? I'm trying to find that, because you literally had to create this whole system you're doing through your own experience, trials and errors. Yeah. So it wasn't like there was another Dan Pompa saying, hey, Dan, this. Mm-hmm. You just had to sit there and go, you went through the same thing everybody goes through. So what was the breakthrough where you kind of found and started getting traction?
I have to say, I held on to my philosophy of knowing that there was something upstream causing something, right? And, if I didn't give credit to God, I would be absolutely, devastated because I'm just absolutely not smart enough to have come up with it. I prayed along the way, and believe me, not like I was completely faithful in it. Trust me, I fell apart many times. I was that bad and that sick. However, even though I fell apart, even though I wasn't as faithful as I should have been, God honored my prayers, and He led me to the things that I teach today, honestly. So, credit where credit is absolutely due. I always was rooted in looking for these things that I knew were causing my adrenal fatigue, my thyroid to malfunction. Every time I tried to address those downstream things, certain things would get better, but I knew I wasn't getting well. So, in short, there's something in the middle of your brain called the pituitary hypothalamus that controls your thyroid, that controls your adrenal. And I knew something was wrong there. I just couldn't figure out what. And it wasn't until some years later, trust me, that I realized what had happened. And it was a bioaccumulation of mercury in that particular gland, which, by the way, is an epidemic people don't understand. And that's why my thyroid wasn't working. That's why my adrenals were. That's why I kept building up candida and all these parasites, because my immune system was that devastated. So when I figured out what was going on, by the way, I knew there was a problem there. I still didn't know what was going on there. And that happened. That's a whole nother story, how I figured that out.
So then, and that's how you developed into the...
Yeah, no, exactly. Right. So, you start discovering things along the way. Look, so I ended up realizing it was mercury in there. These silver fillings in your mouth, they contain 50% mercury. And, most people just get them out and life goes on. Well, the mercury is still locked in your brain. And according to studies, the number of fillings you have in your mouth is proportional to how much they find in your brain. So, and it starts in utero. The number of fillings mom's in your mouth is proportional to how much is in your baby's brains, and that's called the duress study. So, it happens here, and then we start accumulating it more. And of course, genetically, I wasn't getting rid of it very well, and I was bioaccumulating in my brain. So the bottom line is I started learning how to truly detox. And most people are down here doing a lot of detox, whether it's colon cleanses, liver cleanses. The key is getting your cells to do what it does best. And that's what I call true cellular detox. That's what I teach now is that, if you want to get well, you have to fix your cell. And that's a mantra that I preach and teach.
Well, where can everybody find you at to get more information?
Yeah, no, drpompa.com I have thousands of YouTube videos, right? And I have thousands of articles, and Facebook. You can get me live at Dr. Daniel Pompa, and I do a Facebook Live like you.
Yes,
we do them daily. Our passion is to bring out the message. Honestly, you have a pain purpose story as well.
I do. I definitely do. So I appreciate you guys for watching. Episode 6 of We Are Heroes came out, so just make sure you go on the YouTube and our Facebook. It's Dr. Zana. Watch those, comment, like. We're not asking for anything. I'm just asking for to watch and like it, because that's all we're doing here. And just thank you so much.
Yeah. Well, listen, I thank this guy here. You are a hero, man. I've watched your journey. You are one of the number one, if not number one, chiropractors in the world, in my opinion, because of your philosophy that you hold, the life that you live, man. So I appreciate you.
I appreciate you, man.
Absolutely.
All right.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you guys, and we'll see you soon. How do I do this? There it is.